This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, covering pop culture, Death vs. Heard, Little Meghan Markle, when it comes up, and Meghan Markle came up, and this story is called Verdict from Meghan Markle's Bullying Investigation Could Be Delayed Till 2022 Report. So let's jump right into the article. Judgment for Meghan Markle's bullying inquiry could be delayed by a year. The speculation comes straight from the Times, which cites inside sources who say the investigation into the claims against the Duchess of Sussex will not be mentioned in the upcoming Sovereign Grant Report and annual financial statement published by the royal household. According to the British news outlet, the investigation is ongoing and could be mentioned in next year's report or could be handled privately within the institution. Representatives at Buckingham and Kensington Palace did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment. And one of the reasons I think once in a while it's good to cover a source like Fox News is because the official sources or the official people involved in these situations, these court cases, will sometimes talk to the bigger news outlets when they won't talk to the smaller, crappier ones like We Got It Covered, for example. And they continue. Allegations against the 39-year-old Duchess came to light in March shortly before her and Prince Harry's bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. I'm not sure I'd call it a bombshell interview. For me, bombshell means a surprise, a shock, and, there's all kind of racial allegations going around these days. So I was kind of expecting Meghan Markle to play the sympathy card on Oprah and say she was so hurt by the royals and all that stuff. But let's keep going. At the time, complaints from palace staff were reportedly leaked to the British press, which claims the Duchess of Sussex had yelled at some employees for minor infractions and made highly specific demands leading up to her wedding with Harry, according to another report from the Times. And I'll say this. I'm not on Meghan Markle's side with most things, and I'm not on her side with this on the whole, but I'll give her a little bit of leeway here as a human being because, weddings are sensitive, and I think most people will get, pretty anxious and irritated more so about a wedding than, just a party or some other event in your life. So, okay, I'll meet her like halfway there. The Duchess is saddened by this latest attack on her character, particularly as someone who has been the target of bullying herself and is deeply committed to supporting those who have experienced pain and trauma, a spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex told Fox News in March. So like I said, they gave direct quotes to Fox, which is why it's good once in a while to cover these sources that might have a bias. We are clearly very concerned about allegations in the Times following claims made by former staff of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Accordingly, our HR team will look into the circumstances outlined in the article, the palace wrote to Fox News. Members of staff involved at the time, including those who have left the household, will be invited to participate to see if lessons can be learned. The royal household has had a dignity at work policy in place for a number of years and does not and will not tolerate bullying or harassment in the workplace. Now here's the thing we got to remember. The royal family and working for them is not like working for McDonald's or Target or something like that, where if there's harassment, someone gets mad, well, they take precautions, they take measures, they try to solve the problem. This is a long-standing traditional family, and they've got a reputation to uphold, and they don't want leaks getting out, that there's any friction. They want the appearance that everything runs smooth, and you could say professional within the family, traditionally in the family. So it's not like they're just mad at Meghan Markle because they hate Meghan Markle, because everybody hates Meghan Markle. It's because she got into something that she, quite frankly, doesn't fit into very well, and that's a big part of it, and she's not handling it well. She's handling it like somebody who is just like, well, me, sympathy for me, calling out racism and things like that, just doesn't quite fly in the same way with this long-standing traditional family as it does in some kind of modern environment that's just blossoming now and growing and progressive. These are people who want to stick to traditions, and I don't blame them for the shit they give Meghan Markle. And there's no reason she can't just kind of apologize and be a little bit more understanding to the tradition. you know, like I said, it's all about me for her, going on Oprah, crying about how, her life is so bad, how she was really depressed over this. So, you guys let me know what you think down below. Can't help but think this reminds you of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case being pushed back a year. I'm not sure what the excuse is here. They don't have the beer bug to blame. They don't have, the pandemic to blame. It just seems like these pushing back tactics are just ways to get out of things. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Like I said before, celebrity news. And if you don't subscribe and you consider it and still don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad. But I'll get over it. See you next time.